Hey, what's up, Brad Tragick back. I have enough time to do one more video before I head to work, so I decided a new show, a start of a new show. Okay, so we got 14 bands, it's a music-related show, and I got my wrestling thing. I love wrestling, and I'll talk about wrestling. I'll do reviews of any pay-per-view, you know, whatever. Basically, I'm gonna be doing a review on the wrestling shows, basically. Going all the way through. But anyway, it's not that. You'll find out later. Um, I want to do a top bands as of right now. So I'm going to go by BIllboard.com. They are, I would assume, the most reliable source for the number one bands because of SoundScan and all that stuff. So I'll run through that real quick. Um, so right now, number one on the charts, it is Foo Fighters, the Walk song. I'm not a big fan of the Foo Fighters. Um, so, not really impressed with that. They're okay. I will say they are decent. I would rather listen to them than some other bands, but if they come on, sometimes I have to change it. Um, the next one is Bush. Wow, these guys really came back and like exploded onto the scene. You know, the last time they had a seat, I think it was like Sound Science or Science was the last like. Well, no, Golden State. No, my bad, Golden State. Science was before that, but Golden State basically was the last album of Bush, and I bought it. I did buy it at the store. I went and bought the CD, and it wasn't that good. I didn't have it for very long. I think I ended up selling it on eBay, but it was okay. But it just wasn't. I don't know. They must have lost. I think they were losing some. They thought their career was done, so they kind of I think just kind of gave up or something because it seems like the songs just weren't that great. Um, I don't know how good this whole CD is gonna be, but the Sound of Winter pretty awesome, pretty impressive. I like it a lot. The next song is Red Hot Chili Peppers. You can't really go wrong with Red Hot Chili Peppers. There are some songs I get sick and tired of hearing. But I mean, as a whole, really, I mean, how bad are they? They're not that bad at all. Um, I can honestly sit down and probably listen to every single Red Hot Chili Pepper song and say, pretty good song. The new song is really good. I like it. Rain, called The Adventures of Rain Dance Maggie. Yeah, so really good song there. Um, Unbelievable. Next band, Foster the People. Most people have heard the song. Sometimes people don't even know who sings it. Pumped Up Kicks. One that kind of you can't really hear him talking in the verse. Really good song. Um, and that is number four right now. So they're doing pretty good, and they do have other songs I know on Spotify, and I think iTunes they probably are selling more than just that song, but they're gonna hold on to that song probably as long as they can before they release the other ones officially as singles. Uh, yeah. The next song I don't think I've heard this yet. It is Cedar Tonight. But it's Cedar. They kick ass. I mean, I honestly think Cedar is almost the new Nirvana for uh, the generation, this generation. It's the next generation of Nirvana to me because it seems like I'm blanking on his name. Sean, I think is his name. I could be wrong, but the singer, whatever, it seems like he just like he sounds almost exactly like Kurt Cobain, and he really like he really embodies like he probably could do a complete cover album of Kurt Cobain or Nirvana slash Nirvana whatever, and probably do pretty good, and they would probably sell a lot of albums of that. So I would encourage Steve to do that because I think they could if Courtney Love would get the bottle out of her coochie or something, let them do that. That'd be awesome. Next song, oh my god. I am a huge advocate for Staind right now. Number 6 on the list. They should be number 1 right now. But they did do a hard rock album this time. So they didn't appease everybody this time. They did go, and I think they wanted to please the old Staind fans. And this really made me happy. I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this in that Staind's new album is almost, and it might even be better than Dysfunction, their original debut CD. I really do think that. And there is some slower songs on here. The Mopart, well, I don't know what Mopart is anyway, but most part, uh, it's heavy. Yeah, Sustain's awesome. Check out the new album. I heard like 5 or 6 songs off of it. Amazing. I'm not even gonna talk about Coldplay. Not a Coldplay fan. They suck. I don't know how people can stand to listen to that crap. Anyway, going on to number 8, Nickelback, Bottoms Up. Wow. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Nickelback right now. They're okay. I can chill out to them, but if I have to sit here and listen to a song, probably not. Pass. Um, Number 9, Chevelle. Oh wow. Um, Chevelle doing really good. I like Chevelle. I just haven't. I try to keep up with them, but they've been popping out albums like every year or so. So every couple of year, whatever. But I mean, I just lost track of them. I know they're amazing. They're an amazing band. I like them. I love them to death. Face to the Floor, the new song. Heard it the other day on the radio. I was like, wow. Um, really good to see where they came. From basically people just saying that they're a rip off of Tool or trying to rip off Tool, and coming this far to being have a huge fan base like they do now. It's pretty amazing to have like I believe like this might be their 6th or 7th album. So thumbs up to Chevelle, kicking ass. Started with 3 members. I think they've acquired a 4th member now, but I believe they started with 3 members, and now they've acquired a 4th just because they want to make different music probably now. But yeah, pretty amazing. Um, yeah. Next one, I haven't heard it. I'm sure it's pretty good. Rise Against, Make It Stop. I don't think I've heard it. I, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I have heard it. I don't think I liked it too much. Rise Against, it seems like their first albums were really good, but now they're just yeah. Seems like they're just crapping now. It's like yeah, kids now they're gonna like it, but the people who just like rock music, like people age of us, like you know 25 to 30, they ain't making really good hits anymore. So I assume they'll probably make like this album, and if they don't make any huge hits off of it, they'll probably be gone. They may make a third album. They better make that third album good though. Okay, Mumford Sons have Roll Away Your Stone. They're okay. Number 12 is AWOL Nation Sail. Haven't really heard much of them. Number 13, Evanescence. Um, Really good song. I like Evanescence really good. If you haven't heard that new album, check it out. It is actually really, really good. Foster People does have a new song on here. Number 14 is Cough Syrup by Young the Giant. 15 is Foster the People. Helena Beat. Never heard that. Probably pretty good. Incubus. They're okay. They've Incubus has kind of fallen, I think, by the way. I like them. They're good music. They continually put out decent albums, but it's just they all kind of sound run together and all kind of sound the same. So not a huge Incubus fan like that. Um, there you go. Blink 182, Up All Night. I didn't even know they had a song out. I don't know what this is all about. Anyway, there's a Blink 182 song on here. I don't know. They have a new song out? Comment down below. Let me know. I have no idea. I haven't heard it. I don't think I've heard it. If I have, I probably didn't like it. Number 18, Cedar Country song is still on the top 20. Awesome song. I did love this song. The CD's amazing. I heard like 5 or 6 CD songs off of it, so pretty amazing. I just don't think I like the Tonight song that is currently on the radio. It's okay. They picked the worst songs sometimes on the radio. Uh, Rope by Foo Fighters is actually not a bad song. And like I said, the other song's number 1 right now, Walk, but I think Rope is a lot better than that, and probably will. They'll probably see the test of time. Number 20, 500 Death Punch actually made it with Under and Over It. 500 Death Punch kind of showing that, and they might actually be, that band that maybe might actually help metal that's kind of break through a little bit because they had the slow ballad they made it on the radio and was like a huge hit. They had like what did they have, like 3 songs that made it on the radio like in the past couple years that have actually really like and I think this is like their 3rd album within like 2 years. I swear to God that first album was not very long before they released the second one. The second one was not very long before they released the third one. So maybe they're just trying to see if this is the way that the fans want to buy their CDs is come out with them so fast. But either way, you release a CD, people aren't gonna buy it for the most part. They're gonna try and download it, try and get it for free. If they can't, then they'll go buy it. That's the way I used to do. But now, you can listen to it like on Spotify. You can listen to it on all that stuff, and you know, if it's somebody I really like, I might go buy it. Or we get a DVD with it. That's the main thing. You put a DVD with the CD release set. There you go. That's the way to get people to buy your CD. Is if you put like an extra bonus or a live DVD with it, it'll get people to buy it. Even then, now you can buy that stuff separately. But they need to stop doing that. If they stop doing that, stop putting those as like downloads and shit like that, or at least until the CD's been out like like 6 months, and then release it for downloads. There you go. But yeah, because once you release a download, it's fair game. They're gonna get freaking skated across the world and stuff. But yeah, trying to look for something here. Okay, all right. Not really going to look at the albums here. I don't think I want to talk about these. It's mainly the rock ones I was going to talk about. That was a rock Billboard top 20. Yeah, that's basically probably about it that I want to talk about. Yeah, but that's basically that's what I want to do. Something new, and maybe I'll talk about the other ones. But rock is mainly what I'm interested in. I haven't really heard much more. The stations I listen to don't really they do rock and they do classic rock, so I don't really think that they're gonna have a top 100 or top 20 for classic rock because it's already past their time. They've had their time on the Billboard. Billboard is actually a pretty legitimate site, so and people really go by that. So yeah, I did hear that Evanescence had the #1 album I think last week, and Five Finger Death Punch I believe was at number 4 or 6. So that's pretty impressive for a rock bands to make it on there. Pretty awesome. So this has been Brian Tragick, and I'm probably gonna try and do another video before I get the hell out and go to work. All right, let's keep on watching. And this is the Billboard Top Songs Review.